Welcome back, everyone. This is SciTech with Tech Ride Gaming here with another episode in our Satisfactory playthrough. We are on episode 7. Today we're going to be getting a lot of manufacturing done. We're going to set up a lot of production lines. On the agenda for today will be steel ingots, steel frames, encased industrial beams, the industrial framework for the space elevator, and the automated wiring for the space elevator. We're also going to turn on our modular frames factory, our production lines, which I pre-staged. So I did a couple of things. So I did quite a bit off camera, but I wanted to try out a new way of doing production lines on the videos. So for the first production line, which is modular frames, I pre-staged all the buildings and the connectors, and we're going to go through and belt it up together. And that way I can talk about it as we belt it up, and you guys can kind of see how I set it up, but you don't have to sit there and watch me place all the machines, etc., etc., etc. So please leave a comment down below whether you prefer to see the builds that way, where I like pre-stage everything and then we just kind of hook it up and talk about it, or if you actually want to see my normal way of doing it, which is you guys watch me figure it out and I place machines down and, you know, replace things if I screw it up, etc., etc. So we're going to try that both ways. So the first production line we're doing is modular frames. I've pre-staged that. We're going to belt it up. You're going to see how it works. And then for the rest of the lines today, hopefully we can get to them all. I'm not quite sure if we're going to have enough time in today's episode, but we'll be placing the machines and doing everything from scratch. And you guys can let me know which way you prefer, okay, down in the comments. I did unlock some stuff in the Awesome Shop. Obviously, we have our little factory cart. We'll take this over to where we're going for setting up our new production lines today. We do need to go check our doggos. So we'll see what they have for us. If I can get up here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. Fused modular frames. That's kind of huge. Some aluminum. We'll take some aluminum casings. That's pretty good as well. Oh, wow. More heavy fused frames. Or fused modular frames. That was really good. It's good stuff. I'm just going to drop this stuff off. Let's see. I think I have some more over here, actually. That's regular modular frames. Do I have fused modular frames? I have aluminum casing. Alright, we'll just drop the heavy fused modular frames in here as well. Now we need some modular frames to do our initial foundry setup, but we'll go get the modular frame production line running, and then we will, I'll cut, and then we'll come back once I, have enough modular frames built up. We're producing 15 a minute, so we need 60. It'll take like 5 minutes, so I'll just cut, and then we'll come back to it. Oh wait, I wanted to take the factory cart, didn't I? I got a coffee cup too. We'll take a little sip. Oh, I think there was some stuff in the MAM I wanted to unlock first as well. Oh, I did unlock all the hard drives. I guess I should go over that with you guys. So I scanned as many as I could. You see I have 3 left. In the hard drive library, if I click on something, you can see it says unable to rescan, no rewards currently available. So I've unlocked all recipes that are possible right now at our current stage of the game. And I guess I can go through and pick these with you guys now. I don't really care about this automated miner thing, so I guess we'll pick the... I mean, I don't know if I should just leave these in here so that these recipes don't return back. I think I'm going to leave these in. I don't think I'm going to pick these for the sake of picking them. I think I'm going to leave them in here, and if we end up needing one of these, we'll come and pick it up. That way they're out of the pool, and as we progress to the next tier, then all the new recipes will be in the pool and not these old recipes. I think that's how I'm going to handle this. We did get our steel rotor. I just don't happen to need this yet, but I will need it when we get to engine production, so I'm just going to leave it in here because we're probably going to unlock our next tier of recipes before we need this, but we did get our steel rotor. This rigger motor is really good as well. So, I mean, the typical recipe here is 2 rotors, 2 stators to 1 motor. And you do three rotors, 3 stators, and a crystal oscillator to get 6. And it's an extra, 50% production rate as well. So it's 7.5 instead of 5 per minute. It's a really good recipe. Iron wire could be good too, since you tend to have more iron nodes than you have copper, but I just don't need it right now. This quick wire stator is pretty good too. The normal recipe is pipes and copper, and this is pipes and quick wire. So, just depends on how much quick wire you're producing in your Caterium. I did pick some other alternate recipes to get us going on some of our production lines today, so I'll discuss those when we actually set the machines. Oh yeah, let's grab our factory cart. Oh yeah, I wanted to unlock the stuff in the MAM too, on the Caterium side. I wanted to unlock the high-speed connectors. Let's let Ada talk.
Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Okay, thank you, Ada. I don't need any of this stuff just yet. I think it was under quartz. I wanted to get the crystal oscillator, but I'm 5 processed quartz short, so we have to go get some processed quartz. I mean, I could probably buy some with tickets just to get this done. Let's see, do I have tickets in here? There's some tickets. You should never do this. You should never use your coupons for parts that you can produce, but for the sake of the video and for the sake of getting this done right now, I'm just going to do this. But you should never do that. You should never use your tickets for parts that you can produce in the world. Okay, let's go over here. Quartz. Let's get this unlocked.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
So this is the Explorer vehicle, which we probably are going to want it to get when we go for our next hard drive exploration episode. And we also want this, but I just don't have quartz going yet. I know where some is. I've already been there. I just haven't tapped into it yet. All right, let's drive. They did some work on this factory cart for 1.0 release. It's pretty quick and it's pretty agile, and I apologize if I'm making you guys sick, but it's it like turns on a dime now. It has some pretty good speed to it as well. It's not quite as flippy. Like, it used to bounce all over the place. It's got a little more weight to it, which is really good. Whoa. Yeah, it's super sensitive to steering too. Like, I just tapped my side key. You see that? And it like, I think it might be because I'm on an incline and because I'm bumping over these ridges on the platforms. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's probably no faster than walking, but you know, whatever. You can automate these things too, and they have a little tiny little cargo space on them. So if you want these guys like running around your factory, you can set up automated paths and they'll just run, even if it's just for aesthetic reasons. Okay, let's get rid of the coffee cup. All right, so here's our pre-staged modular frame production. So we'll go and get it all belted up, and then I'll explain what we're producing and how we're doing it, because I am using some alternate recipes in this. So we're using 11 smelters. We have 1, 2, 5 constructors, and we have 6 assemblers, and this is all to create 15 modular frames a minute. We'll go downstairs, we'll belt this stuff up, and it's already pre-powered and everything. So I mean, I just have to connect the main power lines to get them all up and running. You can see I've run the power already. So alright, so here's our copper input. We need to belt this up. This is 60 a minute, so we're going to use conveyor MK1s. Let's see, I need this to go into this splitter. Okay, so that copper is coming in, it's splitting into these two smelters, which are making copper ingots, I think. Actually, I should just confirm that. I really need to make some up. This is all temporary. I just made it for getting up and down. I just want to make sure that I set these last two smelters to copper, because I might not have. Hello? Yeah, I didn't set them. Okay. I might not set any of these actually, because I might. What is going on here? They got a little funky problem going on right now with selection of machines and then getting their settings. Yeah, I didn't set any of these. Okay, let me. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy. Pasted. It's like you gotta point at just a specific spot. Like this whole machine should light up when my cursor goes on it. I apologize. I should have set these in advance, but I tore them up and moved them, and when I moved them, I forgot to reset them up. Okay. These guys should be set though. Let's see. Yeah, they're all set. Okay. All right, back downstairs. You're probably wondering why this is so huge. We're going to be setting up our additional production lines in here too for, you know, steel ingots and stuff. Okay, so we got our copper hooked up. Now let's hook up our iron. These are 120s. These are going to be conveyor belt 2. So I have a 270 line, which is MK3. So I did have to unlock that off camera. I forgot to tell you guys that. And then this is going to be an MK1. So this is a little bit of a manifold. So it's going to take about probably an hour or so for this stuff to all fully get decked out. As far as the ratios and stuff, but it's fully efficient. So it'll be 100% efficient once it warms up, quote unquote, right? So the main reason is I've got a 270 coming in, and I need 120 going off this way, 120 going off this way, and I need only 30 going forward. But I don't have a 30 belt, I have a 60 belt. And because there's a three-way split on this, it's going to do 60 this way, and then it's going to do 105 that way and 105 this way, right? So these side ones are going to be a little less until this front one fills up. Just kind of the way it's going, right? And then these all are, let's see, that's 60. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. That's right. I probably don't need to use MK2s between these splitters, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because. Okay, and then each of these can just be MK1s because it's just going, 30 per into the smelters. Okay, let's make sure we got all this hooked up. Okay, so that's our iron. I think I have to go outside and hook it up because I don't think I have it hooked up outside. Or I don't have it powered, maybe? Why is this not? Maybe this power line on the wall is not powered? That's a little weird. Let's see. Can't remember where I put that. Oh, it's coming off of this line. Alright, it'll power up when we power up the smelters. I guess we can power up the smelters right now. It's not going to hurt nothing. Since we're all belted up. So let's go power on the smelter line. It's done right here. Just go confirm that our miner powered on out here. It should. just want to confirm that I see ore coming out of it. In case yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we need to belt up our constructors, and I gotta try and remember how we're doing this. Okay. Logistics, MK1. So this splitter is splitting this way and this way, so it's adding extra. So each one of these outputs is 30. So we have 30, 60, 90, and then we have a 30 here that's going to split into 15 and 15, making this 105 on this side and 105 on this side. Okay. And because we're at 105, we got to do MK2s on the outputs. Right, yep. And so this is feeding 105 into each one of these, and the constructors require 100 each. So we're going to have extra. It's going to back up a little bit, but that's fine. That's what we want. And now I just need to hook in the inputs. So we got MK1s for all of these because they're coming out as smelters. There. And go there. Okay. See that one. Yeah. Okay. 30, 60. I could do MK1 here. 30, 60. That's fine. We'll do 30, 60, 90. It'll merge in. 105. Okay. Now we come over here. This guy. MK1 into here. That's 30. This is 60. I do 60 over to here. This is 90. Plus 15 is 105. Going in on MK2 belt. Yeah, okay. This is MK2 belt. Yep, okay. And then these are MK2s. I just want to make sure I didn't screw that up. Okay. Alright, so our constructors, at least right here, are ready to go. They're going to be producing our pipes. So I'm using an alternate recipe I'll show you when we go upstairs. It's iron pipes. So it's making pipes from iron ingots. These two constructors are doing a direct feed of 30 off of each one into each one of these. These are doing iron plates. Okay, and then these are merging together to do the copper. 30, 60, and we'll go here. This is MK1, right? Yeah, okay. MK1 lift. Okay, we've belted up all of our constructors. I'm going to go ahead and get them powered on. Go here to here. Hold on. Why is there nothing coming out of here? Nothing's coming out of any of these. Wait, what's going on? Why are my smelters not working? I know I powered them up. Come on. They're just not getting ore? Why are they not getting ore? Huh. I must have missed a connection downstairs. Let's go check it out. It's right here. It's this connection. Oh, I did it in the wrong place. Did I? Hold on, folks. I apologize. I must have gotten confused on this. Let's see. We have our splitter. Why did I even put a splitter here? This is not needed. Let's kill this and this. Okay, and then that splits. This splits 3 ways. Okay, so this is my three-way split. So for whatever reason, this is not making a connection. I need logistics MK3. There we go. Missed the outside connection there. So that's splitting. It's going over to here, which is splitting, which is then going over to there. Okay. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's get this wall put back. Okay. Now our iron's flowing. Like I said, these side ones are going to be a little light until this middle one fills up in the smelter, but that's fine. Yep, now we got iron ingots flowing. That's good, that's good. Okay, let's belt up the constructors. I think we're doing 25 and 25, so this can be... Let me just double check this. Yeah, it's MK1. Okay, and then... Oh yeah, these were merging together. And then... Oh yeah, I think I had this a little off center. Should be 50 pipes. Don't like how that's pausing. So maybe we'll upgrade this to a tier 2. It's that stupid... Overlapping another object? What? Okay, I don't know why that's not upgrading. We'll worry about it later. Okay. We just gotta... Okay, so now my 50 pipes feed into this line, and I've got a input on each assembler that goes up, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and do MK1 belts. Oh yeah, the splitters are automatically connected, or they should be. So we just basically hook up the splitters. What's going on here? Oh yeah, this is my single assembler. Let's see. MK2 belt going into here. And then we have... Let's just do MK2 here because I can't remember. That's MK1, whatever. It's our iron plates, but that's fine. So we got copper wire and iron plates coming in here for reinforced. So this is the alternate recipe of stitched reinforced plate. So now... Oh, that's my input. So we're going to go here. So it's MK1. Going to feed into there, which will then feed into here, feed into here, feed into here, and then this will feed into here. Okay, so this is my other input for my assemblers. This is going to be our reinforced plate that's coming off of this assembler here, right? So we'll go up and review the recipes. Actually, let's just finish belting up down here. So we're going to merge all these together as well. Yep. I'm going to do an MK2 in the middle here just to keep from that bug happening. Okay, and that should go up into our storage. And this is a smart splitter which overflows, and I believe it overflows to the right. Let's just double check. Yeah, our overflow to the right. We're doing 15 a minute, so I can make this do this. That's going to be our overflow to our awesome sink. Wow. Once our storage bin fills up. Alright, so let's get our assemblers powered on. It's going to be here. We're going to go boom, boom. I believe that comes off of there. Powering up all of these guys. Okay, that assembler's working. These ratios should be right. I'm going to go up and double check because I did tear some stuff down and rebuild some stuff, and if I didn't overclock properly, it's not going to be producing enough. So let me just double check that I've overclocked this guy properly. I try to do some consolidation by overclocking. Yeah, okay, this guy's overclocking. He's producing 10 per minute. And then these guys are requiring... Come on, they need to fix this. Yeah. 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, so 10 reinforced plates. This guy's producing 10.013 per minute. So these should all start going soon. Like this one's already started, which is good. Okay, so we just need to let this thing warm up. I think we're good. I think we don't have any issues. I see all the machines going. We have green lights. What's with this guy? Is he just full? Yeah, he's full of copper ingots. Outputting 20 per minute. Okay, this guy's overclocked. Outputting 75 per minute. Did I screw this up, or is this MK2? Oh yeah, look at that. Logistics, MK2, let's upgrade that. I'm just gonna pop this floor out real quick. Need to... Oh, is this MK2 already? Okay, so I just screwed up the top. These are MK2 belts, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so just that output up there was screwed up. So that should fix that. And again, I'm running manifold on these assemblers, so it's going to take a little while to warm up. Let's just come down, double check all our lights. The lights are your friend because they're going to tell you when things are like, you know, backed up or whatever. And that number should be constantly going down. Let's just make sure that it is. Yeah, it's slowly going down, so that's good. It got full of copper because I had the output limited, so it filled up with copper wire and stopped producing, so it filled up the copper ingot input. So I mean, it'll be this way for a while or forever because I have things perfectly ratioed, so it's never going to go down on the ingots, but that's fine. I mean, I could just take them out if I wanted to, but or just leave them in there. Green lights, green lights, green lights, green lights. This guy, what's going on here? Maybe? Oh, that light indicates overclocked. My bad. The blue light means it's overclocked, not that it's backed up. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Yeah, okay. Let's just double check our smelters. They should all be good. Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. Why is this not outputting? Which one is this? 1, 2, 3, fourth one in. Oh, that would be why I forgot to put the belt on it. It's always good to double check your lights and just make sure that all your machines are working properly. Looks like I have all my belts hooked up now, which is good. Okay. Alright, perfect. We have our modular frame production going, which is awesome. Wonder if we have any modular frames in here yet. Hey, look at that. We got 21. We're a third of the way to what we need for our next production line. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to let this kind of stock up, and I will be right back, and we'll continue with our steel ingot line. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back. I believe I gave us enough time. Yeah, we have plenty of modular frames. Let's grab what we need here. Let's make sure we have everything. Yep. Okay. Let's continue. We're gonna let this keep running, and we will get our steel ingot line set up. This is going to take 8 smelters and 6 foundries. Now, I think I just need to get my iron in, so we gotta better grab some extra modular frames, actually. 3 stacks should be good enough. Yeah, let's get these foundations expanded here. Then gotta figure out which way I want to put what's going on there. Let's fix that. Let's go here real quick. Oh, I'm missing pipes. We're not making our pipes yet. Don't know if these guys have anything built up. Yeah, he's got a little bit. Let's see about this guy. Should be doing 240 iron a minute. Okay. Let's double check. Recipe. 240 coal, 240 iron. Okay. What is going on with my camera right now? It's had something to do with my to-do list, but I'm not quite sure. How I don't know what I pushed. There we go. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna get our smelters set up right here. So let's get still can get up, right? Yeah, okay. I should have room down here to do this from right here. Let's see. 1, 2, need that. Okay. All right, let's get our feeds in. See how I want to do this. This was 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Ideally, I put a splitter right here and we split down equally, but I can't bring the belt in from outside on a seam, so let's go downstairs and see what kind of options we have here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate to leave 2 wall spaces open just to do this properly. I didn't leave myself enough room to do, like, I mean, getting double splitters in here is going to be a little bit difficult. I mean, I guess we just run manifold style. That's fine. We'll just have to let it warm up, which is fine. Alright, I need to logistics. Oops. How much steel? I got 100. Okay. Where is this coming out of? Okay. How did I put this on wrong? Yep, I did. Let's get it back on here correctly. Change the direction. Grab this. Okay. Remember to hook that up this time. Okay, now let's run. Okay, and then we need to run. Let's see, these guys are. That's lined up. Yeah. Okay. And then we go here. And okay. I do the same over here. Okay. Now we're gonna put some elevator lifts in for each of the smelters. hate that this is like right in front of the door. Maybe I can... Yeah, I can probably run this like this. Okay. And then, let's see, let's run this. Tier 1 belt. Okay, that's got a belt, that's got a belt, that's going in, those are connected. This one connected, yeah. These guys connected, yeah. That guy's connected, okay. I just need to get our power situated. It's gonna be, okay. Let's just get this. Actually, I can do it from out here, I think. Let's see. Alright, now we just need to set these guys. And we need to set lifts up here to get the stuff flowing. Okay. Now we just need to put our outputs. I realize that I could probably do this more compact, but I've got a nice large area here, and I'm just like, I like symmetry in the stuff I do, so that's kind of why I'm doing a traditional manifold line for these. Okay, this, let's see, is this, yep. Okay. Let's move this down a minute. Where is it? These foundries are kind of huge, so we're gonna have to get some clearance here, or some space here to build with. Did I put that ramp? Okay. That should hopefully be enough. Finish out this as well. Okay. Let me check my ratios. We have 40 iron ingots per foundry and 40 coal per foundry. So 3 per 120 line. Okay, so this will be easy enough to ratio out. So what we want to do is we want to merge 4 smelters into one, and that is going to feed. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's go here, logistics, merger, figure out where this is right before them. Gotta do this, merger, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. That's a little too far. Let's move this in 1 tick. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. This out is going to go that way. It's going to merge in. 2, 1, 2. Okay. Go that way. A little bit of a tedium here, folks, but you know, let me know down in the comments which way you prefer. If I already do this ahead of time and we just belt it up, or if you want to watch me do all this kind of mundane stuff. Is that going? Yeah, okay. Okay, and then we have tier 2 belt going in there. That's 30. That will be 60. We'll do another tier 2 belt right there. That tier 1 belt going into there. Okay, 1 elevator right here. Okay, and that will be our out for our first set of 3 foundries, and then we'll do the same thing down here. So let's go ahead and get our merger. That's going to go like that. This one is going to go like that. This one is going to go like that. Grab tier 1 lifts. MK2 belts go in between. Our lift down here. There, about 1 going in. That's interesting. Did I screw up that placement? Oh, I did screw up that placement. I mean, technically nobody's gonna see this, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna fix it. Because you can see how these were like super stretched out. Like we just don't want that being a thing. Okay. Let's see, where are these guys? Okay. That should be proper placement. Put that that way. That way. Okay, that's better. Conveyor 2. Conveyor 1. Okay, that's much better. I mean, it was essentially doing the same thing, but it was just off. It wasn't lined up with the other ones, so I fixed it. Okay. So now we've got an out here, and we've got an out there going into our... I'm going to put a marker for each of these, just like right up here, so I kind of know where my outputs are. Alright, now let's see this layout for these foundries. You gotta kind of see how big these are. Each one of these feeds is gonna basically split into 3 lines, right? So these things are kind of big. Let's see if I can't. One. Are they supposed to be that? Okay. So I based that off the middle one. Okay. So let's base this off the middle one. See if I can fit this guy over here. I can. Question is, I guess I can run the coal underneath the foundries, so that's fine. We'll do that. Alright, so let's get these floor holes put in. Oh, I forgot I wanted to go over the alternate recipes with you guys on the modular frame line. We'll do that right now real quick before we continue. So, we're using the alternate iron pipe recipe in these constructors. It's essentially 20 iron ingots to 5 steel pipes. This is a really good recipe because you don't have to mix iron and coal to make steel to make pipes, right? This is just a really good recipe. So pick this up as soon as you can once you unlock steel. So both of these are using that. I think these are just normal standard iron plates. And this is just normal standard copper wire. It's just overclocked. And then this is our other alternate recipe. This is our stitched iron plate. So you can see alternate stitched iron plate. It uses iron plates and wire for the reinforced plate instead of iron plates and screws. So less iron consumption. You don't have to deal with converting iron to ingots, ingots to rods, rods to screws, screws to... I mean, it just knocks out a whole lot of steps, right? So I also recommend you pick up the stitched iron plate as well. And I'm just overclocking this to get the ratio I need out of one machine. And then on the modular frames, we're also using an alternate recipe called steel frame. So it uses pipes and reinforced plate instead of rods and reinforced plates. It just... For me, it uses 2 per minute on reinforced plate and gives you 3 modular frames, whereas the other one is, 3 reinforced plates for 2 modular frames. So the ratios are reversed, right? And then the other one uses screws and reinforced plates, but it's still the same ratio. You're just using screws instead of rods, which, why would you do that other than the increased output from 2 per minute to 5 per minute? And then, obviously the steel frame, 2 reinforced, and we're making iron pipes, right? So pipes are easy for us to make, so that was just a no-brainer. So I went with the steel frame for modular frames. And we're just using, the standard alternate recipe, no overclocking. Each one of these machines is putting out 3 each. We have 5 machines, we're getting 15 per minute. You can see this is, filling up. Okay, so that covered the alternate recipes. We're also going to be using alternate solid steel ingots. So this is coal and iron ingots versus coal and iron raw ore, right? The difference is we're smelting the iron first, but then we consume less, right? So we pick that up, we get 60 steel ingots per minute out of 40 per minute of each of the feeds. And it just works out well with MK2 miners on pure nodes, do 240. So, I mean, the ratios are really nice as well. Control C, let's Control V that, Control V that, Control V that, Control V that, and Control V that. Already got our recipes set. We can take these out now. You don't need to know where these were at. I just gotta double check power on these guys. probably 2 off of the... I don't think the... Hold on, let me just double check this. So where do I ideally want this? I want this on the seam. 1, 2... 1, 2... Probably 1 back on the seam. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Just want to see how this power is going to be working out. Get this power rung up here, and then let's see. So then we want to do this 1 back on the side. Right there. Want 1 back on the side. 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 Alright, let's see if we can get these hooked up to power. You can kind of see why I'm leaving the floor open, so that makes doing this power easier. I don't have to run all the way to the side and go up some stairs or ramps to get these things connected to power. Okay, now where can I can run off of this, I think. This guy's going down this middle line. So we'll go to right here. Those guys powered up. Okay, and then I'm just gonna run a splitter right off the front of this. Let's see, I need my feed to come from that side. We're gonna do this. That should line up with that. Okay. We have 120, that's going to be MK2 logistics. What? Oh. Yeah, belts, not conveyors. Okay, and then we're going to do 40 each, so that is a... MK1 belt. Oops. And then 1. It's on the outside, so we're going to go here with this. And then we're going to go here with this. I'm going to run MK1 belt into there. I'm going to run MK1 belt into there. Okay. So that should split our 120 line into 3 40s, which is exactly what we need into the assemblers, right? So now we're going to go here. I'm going to put in another splitter. Just grab that. Do this. There. I'm going to put MK2 belt. Grab MK1 elevator. That there, that there, that there. We're gonna run MK1 belt from there to there, from there to there, and from there to there. Okay, so now our foundries are getting their iron ingots that they need, and now we just need to bring in our coal. And what we're gonna do for the coal is we're gonna bring it. I have it coming in over here, so we're gonna just bring it up and over, and we've got two 120 lines, and those are gonna feed equally into these guys. So we're just gonna bring them into a splitter, and away we go. So let's do that. Let's grab a splitter. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. So let's try and line this up. Where is this at? It's halfway. It's like right on the seam. Let's... Is that close enough? Yeah, that's good. I think. Let me put an elevator on this just to double check the reach here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, go here. Looks like I still need a belt. Wait. Oh, whoops, I put this on wrong. Jeez. We need the input to be there. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we need MK2. Hopefully I got enough MK2 stuff for this. Okay, so this is going to be our first line, so we're going to bring this up. I think we can probably bring it to here. Man, that straight mode for conveyors is so huge. It's going to put these in front of my door a little bit, I think, but... yeah, it's just the way it's going to have to be. I mean, I can always move the door. Oh, I didn't set up my splitters over here yet. Okay, let's get these guys. Let's see, where did I put that splitter? Okay. It's just over this line, like here. Too much. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, let's get our elevators. Yeah. Strange. This one connected, the other one... oh, because I put it in after the fact, that's why. I didn't need to put a belt on that middle elevator. It auto-connected to the splitter, which was good. Oops. Okay, now we go MK2s. Gonna make it? Nope. It's fine. Why are these not working? They should be powered on. Oh, did I not? I did not put their feeds up top, probably. I thought I did. I did not. Okay. These are all going to be MK1 lifts. Are 60. We can get away with MK1 lifts for the outputs. I didn't tell you guys where I got the coal from, but I'll run you guys over there real quick. I collected the coal from over here in the bay where we had those 4 normal coal nodes. I just built right now it's an elevated bridge, but it doesn't look like a bridge because I haven't done all the finishing work on it yet. I have this space reserved on the side for hypertubes once we get hypertubes, so we can get fast travel over here. I did build a bridge over here. This is going to bring in some Caterium. This is where we're going to do our automated wiring plant. So I pre-built the bridge coming over from our Caterium facility. We're going to upgrade this to a tier 2 miner, and then we're going to split off 120 ore coming down into the factory for an alternate recipe we're going to use for the automated wiring. I'm still learning how to do curves and stuff in this game, so it's a little janky. You can see it's like popping out a little bit there. I'm still not really good at doing curves, but I'll get better. So this was like a long run. This took a little while to build. And I built it on a 2-degree incline or a 2-meter incline because eventually I'm going to replace these belts with a train. And the train will move back and forth, essentially carrying coal to that to our steel factory. So essentially there are 4 normal coal nodes. There's those 2 right there, which I tapped into, and then there's 2 more on the other side of this kind of cliff. And then there's a copper node right there, and then there's an iron node right up there. But this wasn't enough iron to do everything we wanted to do over here. So that's why I decided to bring the coal back over there where we have, 4 pure iron nodes. I mean, that's a ton of iron. We also have a lot of limestone over there, which is going to help with our alternate molded steel beam recipe. So yeah, these are MK2 miners. They're both outputting, they're both on normal nodes, so they're both outputting 120 ore per minute without overclocking. So we can later either put MK3s on here, or we can overclock these to get 240 each, which would double our coal coming in and essentially double our steel ingot production. So yeah, that's what I did. And the good thing is we've got power over here now and power up there. We have a cave entrance, and inside that cave is a SAM ore node and 3 quartz nodes. So we can, when we go to set up our quartz processing, we'll have power nearby. We can run it down into the cave and get that working. Get some quartz processing going so we can start using windows and clear foundations and stuff in our builds. Yeah, that's a little off too. I actually had it a lot nicer than that, but when I got back up, I realized, dang, I wanted to build it in preparation for a train. So I had 4-meter double ramps going down, which is too steep for trains. So I had to change it to 2-meter, and it went into the cliff. So I had to move the entire bridge out by like 2 tiles, and that just screwed up the whole curve. So I did the best I could to clean it up, but that's why it's kind of not lined up, because the 2-meter incline is different than the 4-meter incline, 4-meter double ramp incline, and that just offset it by a certain number of degrees, which made lining that up difficult. I gotta capture that lizard doggo right there too. I thought I already did, actually. Is that a new one? Do I have any berries on me? I don't. Because I had one in here that I thought I captured from over there. Let me just, maybe the server screwed up. Oh, he's still in here. Look at that, 13 high-speed connectors. Thank you. This guy's name is George. I didn't have any silica for making windows, so it's just pure concrete box. Oh, look at my outputs. They're in the way of the belts. Uh, 60 and 60 is 120. 120, 120. I need 3 120 belts. 120, 120, 120. Okay. This is gonna be a little jank. I mean, these elevators are just gonna have to, they're gonna pop through these belts, I guess. I really hate that, but I don't want to rerun this. Yeah, I just don't have room to, because of the iron, to run this belt work back here, so that's just gonna have to be the way it is. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. This is what we'll do. Okay, and we'll put a merger right here. Yeah. So let me... It's a merger with an outbound there. This is going to be a merger outbound there. And then this is going to be a merger... Hello? These are MK1s because they're 60 per minute. Oh, did I not line that up? Dang it. No. Hope I line these other ones up. I mean, what is going on here? That's not where that lines up. Why is this not... Why is that line disappearing? Whatever. It's messing with me, but it's fine. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then this guy is going to go in. Let's make sure this is lined up. This guy. Oh. Okay. These are all lined up, right? Yeah. Okay. So now we got 3 120 lines of ingots, which is going to play into our next build. I want to give the steel a little bit of time to... Oh, it looks like it's ramped up already. Are these guys just full? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a short break here. I will be right back, and we'll get started on our next production line, which is going to be steel beams. Got a little bit of work to do there. We got to bring in like 760 limestone because we don't have wet concrete unlocked yet because we don't have refineries. That's in tier 5. So we're gonna have to do it the hard way. So I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back. I'll get our buildings queued up in our to-do list, and we'll get started. Be right back. All right, everyone, back from my break. I did go ahead and populate our to-do list with our buildings, less the couple that I put down here for spacing and sizing. And I'm going to go through kind of what we're doing here. So we needed 16 constructors. So what I ended up doing was going to 15 constructors, and I am overclocking these first constructors by 33.34%. So essentially making them go from 45 consumption to 60 consumption. Essentially gets rid of that 16th constructor and makes it a lot easier with the ratios that we have coming in, which is 3 240 lines of concrete. And each 240 line of concrete is going to feed into 5 constructors, the first one being overclocked, the other 4 being normal recipe. So we're going to go ahead and just get these all down. Inputs, make sure they're facing the right way. Okay, let's get the 4 holes in. Did pre-stage the splitters and mergers underneath just so I would understand where the spacing was and make sure that it was all gonna fit. Okay, so this first guy is a 60 input, so we can use a conveyor Mark 1. Gonna be inputs. And then on the back side here, yeah, we're only outputting 15 concrete, so we can use conveyor Mark 1s here. These are going to be inputs. I gotta select the recipe in here, concrete. I do that. Do that. Okay, and I'll move on to the next row. I guess I can populate the foundations now. I had it open. Actually, I need to connect power on these guys, so let's do power first. I gotta figure out where I want this power. Oh, come on. Quit falling off. Okay, just right of the input hole, I guess. Guess we'll go there with it. Okay, we're gonna grab this. We're gonna go down to here. That's on the line. 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 Line and line. Okay. Guess we can get our input elevators in. Logistics, Mark 1. They're going to be inputs. Okay. And then this guy is just going to come down right there. Yeah, it's a little wonky with that belt, but it's okay. Alright, let's get our outputs. These are going to be conveyor ones also. These are outputs. Okay. 1530. Do that. 15, that makes 45. Oh, actually, that's 60 and 30 is 90. No, 15, 60, 75. That would have been bad. My first constructor output 60, so this is a 60, or that's a, not a 60, sorry. The input is 60. Can I see this? I think the output is like 20. Okay. So 20, 35. So we would have been okay. Whatever. I'll run MK2s through all the main belting, just to make sure that we have good enough. And a 60 is okay right here, even though I put a 60 in. Okay. And then what happens is, right here is our output from our smelters that we're making the steel ingots. So the steel ingots are going to come straight down, and they're going to end up right here with this output. So we have output of concrete and output of steel ingots, which will feed into our foundries. And we have 3 foundries we got to put down, so each one of these rows is going to feed a single foundry. So the math just worked out great that way. So let's get our power. I guess we can get our power hooked up. I mean, I don't have the raw materials coming in yet. We just won't hook up the main feed line, I guess. Okay, and then this goes to here. This goes to here. This goes to here. This goes to here. Okay, now we can put up the foundations. These are our inputs. I want to work on top before I work underneath, so let's go back up top and get the second row done. Grab this guy, input on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are all lined up, right? Yeah, okay. There, there, there. Okay. These guys are going to be outputs. Yep. Wait, am I doing that right? Yeah, okay, it's an input. And these guys are going to be outputs. And, yep, okay. Now we're just going to grab our power. Where did I put those? Yeah, put them slightly forward. Okay. On the input side. Yeah, okay. Slightly forward on the input side. There we go. So we're going to link this one and this one. We're gonna go there, 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 there. Okay, we got our power hookups. Now let's get our input elevators. See, these are inputs. Okay, now let's get our outputs. Here, this will be an MK1. And we will use MK2s for all the in-between belts. Okay, that's our third row of constructors done, and belted, and powered. So now we can put our foundation back up here. Yeah, I was using half foundations to try and get some of this spacing so I could understand where the spacing was. There's no other reason for it other than just that.
I was using it to space out where my iron ingots would flow through so I wouldn't impede the belt. Oops, I forgot to set the recipes on these, didn't I? Yep. Let's go control. Hello? There we go. Pasted. 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 Okay. Okay. Oops. These are inputs. These are going to be outputs. When I'm saying input outputs, I'm talking about the elevator, not the machine. In case I was confusing some of you. Okay, let's see, yep, power is going to be in the same place. Destroy the input. Alright, we're all wired up for power. Let's get our underneath elevators put in. These are our tier 1s, and these guys are going to be inputs. Grab MK1 belt. Okay. Now let's get our outputs, also MK1s. Grab MK1 belt for here. MK2 belts for all the in-betweens. Okay. Well, this got a little tight here, but I'll be able to bring this belt out a little bit over here and bring it down. In fact, I can do that now. These are going to be 120s, I think. Let me just confirm my numbers. 120, 120, 120. Yes, these are going to be 120 belts. So I can get away with some MK2s right here. I'm going to bring this. Yeah, I'm going to bring that to right there. Hold on. No, stop. Okay, and then this is outputting 80 concrete each per line. 3 times 8 is 240. That's also an MK2 belt on the output. So there are our 6 lines that are going to be feeding our foundries that are going to be making our steel beams. So now we just have to get this 720 limestone into the base. We'll do the first one. It's over here. It's super easy. I don't know that I have enough. Yeah, I probably don't have enough reinforced plate on me, but... Did I put a door out over here? I did. Just want to make sure... Oh, that's only at... Oh yeah, 240, 240, 240, 720. Yeah, but that's not a 240 belt. It needs to be MK3. Good thing I checked that. This is outputting at 240, right? Yep, okay. I want straight. So we're gonna come down here. Right, that's where I want to go. No, that's not where I want to go. Probably don't need MK3 belts all the way down there, but... Okay. So our first feed is good. Now we need to get our second one. So we're going to have some clipping going on down here because I'm bringing in these other ones from this side of the factory. So we're going to have to bring them and clip them through these belts. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm still not even sure how I'm going to be getting this over here. I may just clip it through the... Yeah, I might just clip it through the floor. Man, this guy keeps coming back. I have power over here. I don't know why this guy keeps coming back. He should not be coming back every freaking... I even have a powered miner there. I have foundations. Don't know why this guy keeps coming back. This is powered, right? Yeah, it's on the network. Guy's doing 240 a minute. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough reinforced plate on me. I'm gonna have to go back and get some more. I gotta decide where I want to go with this, though. I think I want to cut this straight over here, actually. Let's see if I can do this. Foundations. I want to do this at a diagonal, though. I kind of want to do this. That's too... Or do I just run it straight over this way and not curve it? Let's take a look at this. I mean, that's kind of perfect, I think. That's gonna go into the... It's gonna be a little low. Let me I want to do a up high like that. Let's do a 2-meter raise. I'll come through and chop this stuff down with a chainsaw. Uno momento. Wait a minute, I thought I built this on the grid. Oh, this is not built on the grid. I gotta fix this. I mean, maybe I don't have to. I can just run it under the concrete. Okay. For the sake of time, I'm not gonna fix this. Do one more platform out this way, and then we should be able to do our 2-meter down. Going into the ground too much. Okay, come on, select everything. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's good enough. Hello, I saw you highlight. Okay. Alright, let's see if we got enough reinforced plates to get this over here. Oops. Okay. Oh, it uses steel, not reinforced. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. 240s are... Oh, man, this is problematic. Okay. I'm gonna have to handcraft a crap ton of steel because we need 240 throughput. I mean, I could put a small one and then, you know what, that's what I'll do. Screw it. I have way more 120 belts, and then once we get steel production going, I'll come back and take out the splitters and yeah, this is jank. This is gonna be poor man's way of doing this, so I apologize in advance. Is that gonna match up right there? I don't know if that's gonna match up or not. Yeah, it's not going to. That's what I thought. This miner is just a little off center, which sucks. So I'm gonna have to like put this a little bit away so that we can get the belt to fit in. Straight noodle. Damn it. Just move the miner. I'll make this a little bit easier. Input, I don't know, put it right here. What? Missing materials. I don't even have enough for that? Oh, come on. Hopefully I have enough iron or steel ingots on me to make these. Enough for right now. Go logistics. Okay, and then we're gonna go MK2s. And let's see. This one gonna be okay. Oh, damn it. You can see that this would have taken like a lot of steel to do. I mean, we'll eventually have it because we'll be producing 138 or 135 steel beams a minute when we finish this. But until we have it, we're gonna have to use what we do have, which is the MK2 belts instead. And then what I'll end up doing is merging them. I don't remember if I want to perch these right on the edge or if I want to put them... Oh, I don't have enough to finish it. Alright, I'm gonna get... Let me come over here and we'll work on this real quick. And then I'm gonna take a... I'm gonna cut the video, essentially. And I'm gonna come back once I have all these 2 lines run into the factory. So you can see I've got a little platform over here. There's a node underneath this. I just have to create the MK2 miner. Must be placed on a resource node. What, is this too high? Or am I just not in the right place? You can see the node here. Thought that wouldn't be too high, but maybe I can only put 1 meter foundations. Let me see if I can put a 1 meter foundation on here. Oops. I mean, technically it's supposed to be this type of foundation, so... This is the foundation that I use for, you know, denoting like resource nodes and stuff. So yeah, it's poking out. We should be able to put it on here now. Production MK2. That's straight. Okay. And then we can use the concrete foundations for the runs. This is on the grid, right? Okay. Just gotta figure out if I'm gonna bring it down and over. I think that's where what I want to do. This will let me get a little more biomass. I'll come back and cut all this stuff down off camera. I told you guys we'd do some building together, so... I got, was that 2 meter ramp? I need a 1 conveyor wall. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take a break. I'll cut it right here, and when I come back, we'll have all of our limestone brought into the factory, and we will be ready to progress and finish it out with putting down the foundries. So I will be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. I do have our limestone coming in now. I managed to let the foundries crank out because they're cranking out 360 steel ingots a minute. So I just pulled from their machines, 600 at a time, and I handcrafted the steel I needed. So we have a straight up 240 line coming from this side, and we have a straight up 240 line coming from this side going in. So this is kind of jank over here. I just have it running into the foundation and running under the foundations, and then coming up in an elevator right here through the foundation, and then inside is even more jank. So you can see it's kind of clipping with this line, and then both of these lines go over and clip through these iron ingot line or these steel ingot lines, but it is what it is. That's why I have the sandwich layer. It's why I have all this underneath, so I can hide it from view. And then I left these 3 here so that we could run these 2 iron lines in later when we get to our encased industrial beams, because we're going to use an alternate recipe called encased industrial pipe. Well, let's see if our guys got anything for us. Oh wow, some heat sinks. We'll take those. Thank you, George. You're a nice little doggo. Put some stairs up so we can get up easily. Alright, so now we just need 3 foundries. And I want to see where my outputs are. Okay, they're essentially right on the line with my constructors. Okay. output should be. Let's get our foundries. Boom. And this one is going to be right here. Boom. This one should be right here. Which is the middle of the platform. That's going to be a little difficult. Okay. Let's get our floor holes in. Let's get our molded beam recipe. It's going to be 120 steel ingots and 80 per minute concrete. So we're going to use MK2s for all of this. Let's Control C that guy, Control V, and Control V. Let's get our floor holes in on this side for our outputs. And what were these guys outputting? They're outputting 45 a minute, so we can use MK1s on the outputs. So we got MK2s on the inputs. These guys are going to be pushing out. Where do I need my power at? Power needs to be on the line. Maybe we can do 2 in. 2 in. I'm gonna just drop this out right now so I can get down here and get the power in. I guess right there for that one. Yeah, okay. Figure out where I'm hooking this in. Let's see. Can do it right from here. Bring this down to right. And tie that in. Okay, these don't exactly sync up, so it could be a little off, but I think we'll be fine. These are all going to be MK2s. They're going to be inputs. I think the belt should be able to make it on these ones that are a little off center. Should be lined up exactly with my ingots, but maybe not. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a little off, huh? It's okay. Hopefully they can just... Yep. Okay. Wait. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. I accidentally upgraded that belt. It's not gonna hurt anything, but... Oh, I'm doing these all MK3. Whoops. Whatever, I got the steel. Not gonna hurt nothing. Later when I do upgrades, I won't have to upgrade them. Okay, now let's do our outputs. I want to see how I'm gonna do my outputs. Let's, for the sake of space, let's output to this side, and we'll merge in the middle here. Since we only have 3, we'll do it on the outside, I guess. I mean, how full is this belt over here? Can I see this from here? Yeah, okay. Alright, so that should be fully upgraded MK3, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a merger on this belt, and we will merge in the steel. It's not quite snapping, so I gotta kind of eyeball this. I want it to be okay. And so we can merge on the inside here, which is good. That's what I wanted to do. This is kitty corner. It's what? Just over the divide. I think this is where I want it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, these guys are only outputting 45 apiece, so we can do MK2s, or I'm sorry, MK1s. I mean, if I have the steel, I should be and then yeah, let's do this. These are gonna have little funky curvy belts because of how they attach, but it's fine. Merging in. Merging in. That's gonna be 135, so I need MK3 belts for this. I'll bring this down. These are inputs. Let's go one more over. We'll go to this. Okay, we'll go up here. Do I have an AI limiter on me? Nope. Let's see if I can make one. Come on. Okay, let's go smart splitter. Have the inputs there. Okay, I'm gonna do 4-hole. Actually, I gotta move this a little bit. I'm gonna have smart splitter go into a splitter here. Then we're gonna run the 4-hole here. gonna be MK3 for now. Input. MK3 belt from there to there. We're gonna have the left edge is gonna be steel beams. Center is gonna be overflow. Right is gonna be nothing. And then we're gonna run this all the way down here. Alright, so we're gonna put this to like right here. I mean, this should be making 15 a minute. Should be making some every 4 seconds, maybe? Why am I not seeing any modular frames coming down here? Okay, here comes some. Okay, I want to make sure they were still flowing. Now I gotta figure out why my assemblers here are not downputting. I'm gonna guess I didn't put elevators on the top. I did not. Okay, that's 45 each, so these guys can use these. Organization, storage, inputs. Too close. Logistics, MK3. This is an outbound. Okay, we have our steel production going. Yay, yay. It's fantastic. We're outputting 135 beams a minute. Now we're going to use, I think, 90 of those for the other two things that we need, which is the industrial framework, which is used for the space elevator, and encased industrial beams, which we will use for our Mark IV belts once we get them unlocked. Not sure how long this episode is already today. Well, let me just do a cut here, and I will either plan out our next run and I'll come back and we'll be going, or I'll tally up the total time so far in the videos with all the cuts, and if it's about 2 hours, then I'll let you know, and we'll continue this in the next episode. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So we are just about at 2 hours with all the cuts, so I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode for today. We didn't get all of the lines done we need. In the next episode, we will get our encased industrial beams, our industrial framework for the space elevator, so we can progress to the next phase, and our automated wiring for the space elevator. We'll get all 3 of those lines. The automated wiring one is a big line. It's going to take a little bit to build out. So based on what you guys put in the comments, I'll either build it out on the video, or I'll pre-place all the machines and we'll belt it up. So let me know down in the comments below what you prefer to see. Me hand building like we did here with these last 2, or just belting up everything I've placed like we did with the modular frame one. Let me know and we'll proceed with that methodology moving forward. Hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Until I talk to you again, enjoy your gaming, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.